Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. Still trying to get used to things that still can't. At least I didn't have to start 50 new live streams. So at first it said bad, then something nice, and then it said good for the streaming. So can you guys let me know if you can hear me alright, and if it's not buffering, if it's clear and everything? I hope it is. And hang on, I've just gone and left it on my laptop, so I just have to go and turn that off. Cool, awesome, thank you for that. Hi Sandy, Mullen, Laura Berger, you guys are new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dad's running fashionably late. I mean, unless he got confused about when we were starting, because the trouble I have with this chronic fatigue and, well, with chronic pain in general for 12 years is that obviously you can't predict what your body's going to do. So I was kind of like, before I was like, oh, can we do it, like 1 a.m. my time, and it'd be a morning show for him. But then the boy went missing, and I think he went for a drive and had to do some errands and stuff, and the boy was found safely, thank gosh. So yeah, Dad late. Oh yeah, I've sent him messages on Messenger, which for some reason it's the grey tick, so it hasn't been delivered. So then I text him on his phone, and I can't tell if he's read that or not. So if anyone else wants to send him a message, if you've got his details, you're welcome to. But I mean, we can just sit here and chat, like, for a bit if you want. It's good to be on the same time as a lot of the other people, because otherwise they wouldn't normally come in. If it was, or you guys would be sleeping if you're in the US. Where are you guys? So Sandy and Casey and Laura. Hi, hi, hi. Where are you guys from? And True Crime Truth Fighters. What state are you in? If anyone wants to call in too, the details are up on the screen. So if you're in the US, you can call that toll-free number. Then just enter the personal meeting ID at the bottom right. So today I was going to enlist your help and Dad's help. Just bear with me for a minute while I fix this. Pennsylvania. Hang on. I've been up all night. Pennsylvania. Yeah, it would be Pennsylvania, wouldn't it? You've been ranched, darling. Ohio. Awesome. Yeah, it's on my bucket list to do all 48 last states, but I'm not getting very far. And I've done California, Nevada, and Massachusetts. So, yeah. This is, on a normal chat, this is about, like, this is more than the number of people that I get in. It's so hard because Australia's so small compared to the US. It's harder to get subs and stuff. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it was actually good timing for you to come along and all those nice things you've said and that, and what a lovely person you are. You're a dog lover. How can you not be? You know, I have 3, so because yeah, I was really questioning whether to, like, if I was cut out for this, and you know, so much drama going on other channels, and I'm like, no, and you know, trolls and things like that. I mean, I myself haven't been personally trolled yet, but sorry, I'm finding it hard to talk and do at the same time. But I have had lovely people contact me and tell me that I shouldn't associate with Dad with the phone. I was like, thank you for looking out for me, but I'm an adult and I'll pick my own damn friends. Thanks. Right. That's all I have to say. Hang on, I was gonna put the video on. I'm not image the video capture device. There we go. Yeah, I'm not totally glamorous today, but you know what? I don't care. When am I ever glamorous? Look at this. I got a pink bra on with a blue top. It's just, yeah, I don't get into the drama. What I laugh at is the people that say, and I'm not going to mention names, that say, oh, I really hate the drama. It's a drama freak channel and that. But then they continue with the drama. And I'm like, no, you secretly like the drama. You don't want anyone else to know that you like the drama, huh? Dad TV, hello. How are you? Dad TV is new, so go give him a sub, and True Crime Truth Finders a sub as well, and Herbie Herb. I have got to watch you guys today. I watched Herbie Herb this morning and I was like, why didn't I subscribe earlier to this? It was awesome. Particularly that viral video, the guy proposing. It was just, oh my gosh. Yes. Well, he better bloody turn up, I tell you. No messages so far, so I'll give you a rundown though, if you want, of what I was thinking of. Just checking my messages, make sure. Let's have a look. People wanting to buy things. Hang on. Where'd you guys go? Where are we? Okay. Yes. So, how many of us here are still stuck, like feel like they can't move on from the Chris Watts case? Put a 1 in the chat. I'll put a 1 in the chat. I think is it K? Is that your name, honey? GCTF. That's a good way to say it. I was trying to think of a quick way to say it yesterday. K? Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought I saw something up on the screen. Doo-doo-doo. Is it seriously holding the number 1 for review in these comments? That's so weird. Yeah, so I haven't been able to move on from the Watts case either. And I was kind of, and a lot of the world hasn't either, and I was kind of trying to figure out why. And initially I was thinking, well, maybe it's because we've two things. We had such a presence of her on Facebook that we felt like we got to know her, and the other one was the sorry, I can't even think of the word at the moment, the packages that came out, you know, with all the interviews and things like that. And that's not something I've seen ever since I've been watching American true crime. I've never seen the Discovery packages being released. So I thought, well, maybe that's why we can't move on. And I thought, no, it's got to be something else. So this actually didn't occur to me, this kind of theory of not being able to move on from it, until the Chris Watts confession tapes came out, and I started thinking about it a bit more. And the more I thought about it, in conjunction with something my cousin had posted about great song lyrics, what did she say? Stop calling everyone a narcissist. They're really just assholes, or something like this. And I was like, yeah. And you know, and now everyone's saying, stop using the word narcissist, throwing it around because it'll lose its meaning and all the rest of it. And so that got me thinking to labels. Like, we as a society, as a whole, I'll say, I'm not, you know, for the most part, we give people labels so we can better understand them or make sense of something, don't we? So black, white, straight, gay, happy, sad, blah blah blah, whatever. And then narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. So I got thinking about those labels that, you know, we give each other and the police or psychologists give another person. And I thought, I want to do a piece on this, and this isn't really the piece, but this is you guys helping, and Dad with the phone helping as well, because I can't find anything out about Patrick Frazier's childhood. So I don't know what he was like as a kid growing up. I don't know what he was like as a teenager, you know, anything like that. But I have a feeling some of those labels do apply to him. And the reason this was my theory that I couldn't move on from this, and a lot of us can't, is because Chris Watts has been labelled these things, narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, and I actually think he's none of the above. And because the only other way we came close to accepting this and move on, I've forgotten what I was going to say. The downside of opioid medication for chronic pain. Sorry. Psychologists, and armchair detectives and Google doctors and I'm just reading your comments here. But yeah, look, it's like, how do you move on, you know? And like for us who presumably, you know, we've been into true crime for X number of years or whatever, we kind of get desensitized to it, don't we? And let's face it, there are family annihilations like almost every day. There's children are killed every day, people are killed every day, and we're able to move on from it. But this one, with Watson, that I wasn't desensitized from it, and I think there's a lot of people out there who haven't. So yeah, I was going to get, what's his face there, Dad, to come in and talk about Fraze's upbringing if he knew a bit of it. Oh, that's good. Hi, Leah. Yeah, I love doing that, like just listening if I'm doing my diamond painting, which, by the way, is Shanann and the girls, or cooking or housework. So yes, that's heaps of fun. So yeah, Leo, just saying, Dad's late. I haven't heard back from him. My messenger is stuffing up. It's like, I know people are awake and, like, you know, friends and things like that, but it's the grey arrow. It's not getting delivered. So let me just check. No, they still haven't been delivered. So I don't know what's going on there. If anyone, I wanted this to kind of be an interactive podcast, or, you know, for want of a better word. And so if anyone, if I can't find out much about Fraze's background, I'll have to do it on Watts, but I think it would have been a good comparison, because one is definitely not like the other. Missing boy was found, Sandy, so that was good news. I think he just, teenagers, you know, he's run away a couple of times or something like that. So if there's trouble at home, though, you know, you shouldn't just like leave it at that. And if you ran away for a reason, perhaps, you know, it needs to be looked into. I'm not saying it is, but, you know, you don't know. So sorry, I'm just going to turn this video off for a moment. I'm getting lots of distractions, just because of my upset sleep schedule, and Dad's not here, and I don't know anything about Fraze. Does anyone here know anything about Patrick's childhood, growing up, primary school, high school, meeting Kelsey, anything like that? If you know anything, give me a call. Call in. I've only ever had Dad call in before. And I'm going to try and fix the video this time, so that I still don't know how to do it though, but to get, you know, the multiple screens up for people talking and things like that. So yes, yeah, it's good news, Sandy, isn't it? It's, you know, it's that most important time. Is anyone like me who's like, you know, the police say, oh, you can't file a missing persons report until it's been 24 hours, and then in the same breath they'll say the first 24 to 48 hours are the most crucial in, you know, an investigation, and after that it's more likely that they'll be dead. It's see the, like, the, um, the differences there. So, oh, Dad TV, you're British. That's right. That's right. Sorry. I just assumed that, that people are from Australia or America, because my first month's analytics said 75 US, 25% Australian, and now it says, what's it called? Now it's got little tiny 1% of, like, the UK and some other bits as well, which is cool. I want to get, like, if anyone else subscribes to Will and 411, I want to kind of do what he was going to do, get a map and put a pin where everyone lives. So, what's a stupid thing with a child? Sorry, I don't have the context for that. Yes, and sorry, I didn't see anyone reply. Does anyone know much about Patrick's upbringing, things like that, his personality traits, or anything like that? Dad's late for class, Psych 101. Oh, waiting 24 hours? Absolutely it is. It's, you know, because that more than doubles the risk that they're not going to be found safe and sound. And that needs to change. How many shows are people watching at the moment where I feel like things could have been prevented? You know, and I know Docs or whatever over there, is it Docs? You know, like, try and do the best they can, but I studied sociology and I thought I would love it, and hate philosophy, but it was the other way around, because I learnt quickly that it was a lot of crossing the eyes, not crossing the eyes, sorry, kissing ass, basically, and I saw a lot of children not be removed when they should have been. So yeah, Sandy, I want to know about his childhood. Look, because in comparison, we have got a plethora of information about Watts, don't we? We've got more information about him than we could ever want or need or care for. So it would be good to do a comparison between the two. I can still do this piece without it, but it would be good to be able to reference, because I do believe that Patrick showed some narcissistic traits, you know, and so Chris was, when he was arrested, was immediately labelled as a narcissist, and it's like, well, can you become a narcissist right away? Because he wasn't like that before. It was, you know, and I've got all the information here. You know, different, you know, the definitions and kind of the traits that everyone kind of attributes to them. So I don't want to bore people too much, because I know I can be a bit, well, dull. I'm not boring when I don't have chronic fatigue for 5 months, but Dad is just a ball of energy, and he brings so much to the YouTubes. It's, you know, amazing. I firmly believe, someone said yesterday that he'll make his mark on the world, or he'll change the world or something, and I firmly believe that. And there's not many people you can kind of say that about. in my opinion anyway. So, see, I've already bored about 4 or 5 people into leaving. But I don't know. Last time I saw Dad, he was driving on a highway. It's a 4-lane highway. I don't know. He was going to get Chinese food. Does anyone know what happened after that? How rude. Someone gave me a thumbs down. That's not nice, just because I'm talking about psychology. Wow. How rude. Oh. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. You go and Google Patrick Frazie's childhood photos. Nothing. Videos, there's like maybe a couple of him training his dogs, but he's not really on camera. So it's so super, super hard. I hope he's okay. I hope he hasn't had an accident or something. I sound like my mother. Don't you love that saying? I open my mouth and my mother comes out. So, do you guys mind if because my sleep pattern's all over the place, I've been up for 12 hours now. Do you guys mind if I stop the live and perhaps come back on, when Dad is around? No, my message, I don't know what my messages are doing. It's not just him this happens. So from what I understand, on your phone it's grey, on the laptop it's blue, but a grey tick means it hasn't been delivered, and a blue tick means it's been delivered but not red, and then the tiny little thumb of them means it's been read. Is that right? Have I got that right? Thank you, Laura. Share, subscribe, like, bell. And then maybe I can one day get some new headphones that aren't stuck together with sticky tape. Yeah, well, the good thing is, I mean, it's 8:38 a.m. here, and that's just Queensland because we don't have daylight savings. So the southern states, it's 9:38 a.m. and then what is it in Mountain? It's like 20 to 5 Mountain time. So it's good for everyone for the next few hours at least. So thank you, Sandy. They diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, but as you know, there's no cure for it, and it's one of those process of elimination games that I have to play again, which I'm totally sick and tired of. And I'm thinking about getting a second opinion from my doctor. I want to do a separate, just half-hour chat on chronic pain, you know, mental health, things like that. So I'll try and organise that for the weekend sometime. I'll just do it normally on my computer. Eastern's 6:34. Yeah, so the next 3 hours is, you know, not too bad. So yeah, sorry he's running late, guys. We might have got our wires crossed because, like I said before, with this chronic fatigue and head being fuzzy, I kind of chop and change. I was like, oh, maybe we should do it like in half an hour, and that was like 1:30 this morning. And he's like, yeah, but then I've got to be out the door by 10, so we could only do half an hour. And I'm like, so I think in the end I probably confused him. But he will be coming back. I know he will. He will be here somewhere, somehow, some way. And then we can talk about Frazy's childhood, I guess. You know, that would be definitely, that would be an interesting thing to kind of work out with each other. Alright guys, I'm just going to go and have a shower and just try and get some mental clarity back. But thank you for coming in, and just, yeah, keep an ear out for the notification to see if I can get back on with him. Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you soon.